was done with the chase, done with the games. Gave up on love and I was lost in the dark. So used to being alone at home with no one to hold. Out of luck, was tired of all of the wasted nights. But you, out of the blue, like an angel I can see from afar. You swept me off my weary feet, like we're meant to be. I'm convinced it was the way that you pulled me under. Suddenly, I can feel the chemistry, oh it's so heavenly. I confess I don't need nobody else. I could fall in love with you, my baby, over and over again. When you know, you know. 'Cause I knew the very moment we met is forever. I want you to know, baby, I'll give you my all. 'Cause with you and I, summer night, stars align. Yeah. When you know, yes I know that you and I may belong together. I want you to know, baby, I'll give you my all. 'Cause every day I spend with you is always better than yesterday. You got me weak from my head to my feet. Girl, you make it so easy. Now I'm falling in love yet again. The way you set me free, you're just what I need. You make me stop and wonder. You're like no other. Suddenly, I can feel the chemistry. Oh, it's so heavenly. You're heavenly. When you know, you know. 'Cause I knew the very moment we met is forever. I want you.
이게 올라가네. 얘기해줘. 원이요.
고개는 한쪽에 모았다가
그건 다른 거. 이거 맛있다. 어떤 의미로 말하는 거야? 아니 걔네라며. 원래 물러만 애들은 그대로라고 거기 냉면
벨리티 사장님. this outlook. All I do is win. The only limit is in your mind. There's always another level that you can climb. Got this feeling I'm carrying. Like I said, all I do is win. All I do is win. The siren may be ringing, the storm may be singing, emotions may be swinging, but you know what I'm bringing. Shine on, shine on. Be a spark in the dark, light the way. Shine on. People talk, try to bring you down. They see your flame